taken a couple of steps and got the fucking crossbow that was on the ground. I'm having a really heavy, like, death night tonight. It's interesting. It's been quite a while since I've had a mostly consistent time dying. Like, yeah, it's been a while. Have you seen the new game called Primitive Society Simulator? I have not. What's that one about? I feel like I've heard something, but not at the same time. Like, it sounds kind of familiar. The concept sounds familiar, but I can't place it, you know? Because there's another one that I've seen that looks like it's like a massively upgraded version of like Sims, and I don't think it's that. I think my brain's seeing Sim and Simulator and being like, it's the same thing. It's the same image, clearly. I just think it looks kind of interesting being released soon. Well, let me have a look. I know we lose audio for a moment, but we got a minute. What's it called? It's Primitive. When I can spell. Yeah. Oh, wow, we're in caps lock. When did I put caps lock on? Well, yeah, that's close enough to it. Let's start with that. That is not what I asked for. Don't fucking fix that, Google. Don't try to fix that. That's nowhere near it. Oh man, I said this at the start of the night, but I'm like, I'm pretty like sapped today. So the fact that like I like mentally just like can't even like type a sentence doesn't surprise me. Oh yeah, kind of looks a bit like RimWorld cross with say Age of Empires cross with something else. A few other something else's. Fuck, that looks like something. This is gonna bug me. I can't place it. And there is like genealogy, like Sims in there as well, and all sorts of stuff and research and stuff. Kind of looks interesting. Like I didn't get a chance to like really read what it does, but I said it seems similar to RimWorld, but I haven't played it. Yeah, it's kind of. Let me click back on that. Hold on. I know we lose sound for this. I know that really sucks. Let's see. So you're the leader of the ancient tribe, guiding your people to explore the natural world, to hunt and to farm. As a culture and civilization prosper, you shall establish as a tribal alliance community with shared future tribes. Oh yeah. Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like some city world builders combined with like I don't know if Age of Empires is like city world builders, but also kind of like I don't know. There was a couple of pictures of like farming and stuff that remind me of those kind of simulators and stuff. It kind of looks like a bit of a mix of a few, which is interesting. Pretty much at this point, like I get to like look at games. So the thing is, like I know that eventually I'll change out Diablo 2 and or Sunken Land. One of those two will eventually go back to being 7 days, right? And I know that one of the other two will change to possibly something newer. I'm not sure what, but yeah, we'll find out eventually with time. I've got plans. Like PUBG, like I know most of you guys aren't really like that big into PUBG and stuff like that, but it's mostly just for like the pews, and I can hold a very easy conversation throughout it and stuff like that. And you know, it's just an easy end of the week for me. But and RimWorld's kind of one where I'm well deep. Like I'm 10 months deep in a storyline at the moment, so it's not going to just suddenly stop at the same time. So between those two, they'll stay for sure. 7 days will come back after summer. Because as you guys have clearly heard over all of summer, that there is no way that Grim, Nick, and I could possibly sit down and comfortably play it during summer. It's kind of I would not ask another person to sit down and be like drained and dripping in sweat and stuff like that trying to play a game in these weather conditions. I'm just not going to do that. So we can wait till winter with that again. And yeah, so that will come back eventually, and I look forward to building something. Like I'm already like starting to watch videos on it and stuff. Like I just want to play it again. But I know Diablo 4, I want to see the storyline with it. I want to see what happens, you know. Um and then I kind of, because initially I was going to play Diablo 2. I don't know if I'll go on to play Diablo 2 or if I'll just do that at a later date. I'm not sure yet. But I know Sunken Land, I've pretty much explored most of the places. And once I've reached like the point where I've explored everything that's available in early access, then I'll probably swap that one out with something else. And if they bring it back in the future with more stuff available, like more content, then I'll obviously bring it back, play a bit more and stuff, you know. But until then, like, you know, it's only got so much at the moment, so there's only so much I can do in the game. So that's kind of like where I kind of plan to go with everything, if that makes sense. I did want to like say this stuff at some point because I know that some of you guys do kind of like hang out and hope that like one day like one of the games that you originally found me for that you enjoy will come back. And like some of them will, some of them will just go back if it's easy enough to do so into the rotation with random game night or something like that, you know. Something easy. I want to take that with me. This is sort of a random YouTube video the other day. Oh yeah. Honestly, that's how like I think that's how like most people tend to find games though. It's like you just kind of like scrolling through something and you happen to see something that like stands out, visually interests you, or just like just caught your attention. That can be enough. God, I hate this when you get like the flies next to you. It literally, the flies here in this building sound like they're like literally like getting around in my ear. Like it's a little uncomfortable. But there is somebody that's like out here there. Don't do it, mate. You're gonna sit back there, huh? I don't think I've got a grenade yet. No, I don't. Not yet. See if I can get it. Have you played any Dark Souls? No. So I don't know how to say it best, but Dark Souls is one of those sort of, I guess, like game types where it doesn't, for some reason, doesn't particularly like catch me that much. Like I've watched a few people, like I've watched Shelly and stuff play Dark Souls and a few variations of other games like it. Where are you? Did you go outside the other side? You did. And for some reason, it just never like, it never captures me and makes me want to play it. And I don't know how to like really, I don't know how to like explain why that is. But all I know is it's just not one of those ones that like is my jam kind of thing. And I'm not 100% sure why. Like some games like Diablo and stuff like that, like I sometimes get recommendations based on like, oh, if you like Diablo, you like this. And a lot of the times with games like Diablo, it's a nostalgia thing more than anything. So I'm not necessarily going to like something else in a similar category. Like I'll still look at it. Don't get me wrong, I'll still look at it. But I'm not likely to like catch the feels over it, you know? Where the fuck were you? Because there's one guy behind me too that I've got to worry about. Where the fuck were you? You're in this building or something, aren't you? Because I cannot see you at all. And there's one cunt like up there as well. So just gotta be mindful of that. I don't know. I've watched that and Liza Pie and Liza P. Just go with Liza Pie. It sounds right. I think they ran this way. It's fine. I'll deal with them in a minute. I've watched Nick playing like Monster Hunter, stuff like that. For some reason that doesn't get me either. I think it's got something to do with hold on. Will you fuck off? I got you then. I think it's got something to do with the what do you call it? Like order of attacks and stuff. Maybe. Right, there's a guy over there. Where are you? I need to kill you. I have a friend who likes them a lot though. Yeah. I know that if you like the game, it's one of those ones where like you really like the game. I don't know where this cunt is. He's obviously like getting some shots off. There's a guy over here. I just don't have time to fuck around with that one specifically. The hell is going on over here? There's something going on over here and I need to find out what. I also need to reload my fucking gun. I've got guns on the wrong thing. But anyway, the guy that was out in the servo, he can like, whatever. There is a guy down here that I need to be concerned about because I heard some good firing. I'm just not sure where it's... How are you seeing me? From over there? How the fuck have you got sights on me? Oh, hello. Hi. That's probably a mistake. Probably shouldn't have looted that guy. Alright, let's see if you've got like a scope and some stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's been a few games that have come out. I've looked at them and or like, they've either been like, you know, something that's been like, a lot of people are interested in it. What was that? What? What the fuck was that? Give me those coins. Yeah, I've done I've seen like certain games come out where I'm like, oh, this looks like it's gonna be interesting, and then like I watch it and like I just don't get into like that specific like play style or something, you know. I've got somebody that's near me. I also have picked up a smoke gun and I don't need it. I don't know when I picked up you, but sure. Let's see if I can get this guy. He's been over here and I'm not sure where he went. But he's had a pretty good, like, shot on me this whole time. So he's either up near these houses or he's still that far back. And let's see if I can figure out where he is. Because honestly, I just want to finish the job. If it was this kind of accurate, I'm very, like, curious to, like, finish this job. I also like the fact that this particular, like, servo has, like, a car wash type thing. I don't know why that, like, amuses me, but it just kind of does. Alright. So I'm not seeing you out here. Where'd you go, mate? I feel like if you're going to be around, you're going to be around out this way somewhere. No. Not seeing you. These are all these stupid planner things that I was, like, not able to get you from a distance from. I don't know where he went. What's over here? Also, what is that icon? The hell is that on the map? I'll kill you in a second. What is this? I guess this is a location for something. Look, I've got grenades. I know that they could come out the other side of that house. Let's do that. Let me see if I can get upstairs somewhere. Alright. Where was that? Because that was in the distance. I, like, literally just looked out here. Hi. Alright, I see how this is. No. Alright, let's see if I can get up on this roof and see where that guy is. Because he's somewhere out here. I thought maybe at those houses. This is a really, really fucking weird game. I don't know what the thing here is. I wonder if it was something to do with the smoke grenade gun. Because when I went to map, shit, there was loot 6 energy drinks. So I don't know if that just gave me that. Was it pull a special care package using a gun? Alright. I'm guessing it gives you shit. And that would explain how I suddenly had that in my inventory even though I didn't pick it up. Not that I'm going to use it. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck PUBG is doing. Alright. They keep changing stuff. PUBG has... So I'm in the fucking PUBG forum, right? And PUBG has got literally just stuff updating every single fucking day. There's like at least like maybe 2 or 2 to 4 posts from PUBG about every day. And it's a lot. So I literally just cannot keep up with whatever the fuck they're doing. And I try. I do try. But sometimes you just, like, can't. Hi, mate. That's where you went. Hi. Come on. Jesus Christ. There we go. Well, that would be the guy that was with the servo, I'd assume. So this, look, I don't know if this marker means anything specifically important right here. Maybe it does. Maybe that's why people are coming in. But like right here should be where something's happening, right? Maybe, no, not that way. It was going to be somewhere. What is this thing? The hell is this? The fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so that's what the coins are about. Is they let you buy shit in game. Alright. Alright. That that is not something that I want in PUBG, but I guess fucking there's probably a lot of people that probably wanted that. Yeah, no, that's way more of like a Warzone type thing. Like I get it if I'm playing Warzone, like yeah, you know, having a store and you can buy shit, like you can buy like 6-time scope and all sorts of shit there. I guess you'll also get people that camp that. Um, but yeah, this is what I was talking about. I literally cannot keep up with the updates for PUBG because shit like that came in and I didn't understand or know that that's it. We got coins, right? So I found BR coins and I'm like, oh, I guess maybe I'll just be able to accumulate them and we'll be able to buy more in the store, you know, in the main store. So I went and had a look, and in the store, it's BP, not BR. And I'm like, okay, maybe I just remember it wrong. Like, who knows? You know, anything could happen. And nope, apparently it's in-game currency, and I guess people are going to kill other people to get the in-game currency to buy shit, um, to have advantages and stuff. Where the fuck did this guy go? Like, yeah, there's a guy over there somewhere. I'm not sure where. There should be a guy, like, right here. Where'd you go, mate? Is that... Oh, you dead. Well, somebody fucking killed you good. Hey, Shadow, welcome in. What are you up to, man? Hi. Get you dead. So you're shooting somebody at the house. Hey, how's your day going, Shadow? I just found out that, PUBG has, shopping boxes in-game now, where I have not been able to see half the people shooting at me tonight. I feel like they're in like fucking invisible camo mode. Okay, so I'm not in reach. Who killed me then? Jesus Christ. Oh man. That was something. So that's the first time I've seen that icon on the map a few times, okay? I've seen it around and I haven't gone to it because like I haven't specifically looked for it. But now there's coins. And now there's stuff to, I guess, buy in there. Yeah, all I can say is that is not something that I personally want or am particularly going to be trying to use in PUBG. I kind of feel like that's just like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the time when PUBG updates, it kind of like generalizes itself to try to make itself more like every other program, which I think it did better by being uniquely fucking PUBG. I will confirm that. Got a key. I just barely woke up. Do you have classes and stuff today? It's like, would this be pretty like late in the afternoon at the moment? Like, to be fair, like you can like sleep when you sleep and stuff, but still. I'm up to breakfast. Yeah, you got about the same kind of like language processing there as I do at the moment, Shadow. I'm free today, thankfully. Yesterday, a whole day at friends again. Same friends, because I could understand like needing to sleep after that. But yeah, in the store, I go in here. See, there's BP, right? And I've got BP. That was the old in-game currency, right? But now in the game, there's BR points, so you can buy shit in-game to kind of like give you an advantage, which I could probably see a few people probably just beelining for that. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. But I think it does take away a little bit more of what PUBG's original identity was. And I get it, they're trying to like keep up with the changing of what people are interested in and stuff. But like seriously, like I know that this is not possible in this day and age, but I would love to buy a game and have the same game that I could like literally just jump into and play like a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and it be the same fucking game. Like that's all I could ever fucking ask for. Which was interesting because I think something was happening with like PlayStation was removing a whole bunch of titles where people aren't allowed to like play games anymore that they've like bought and owned and shit for ages. But we entered into a big agreement. We're going to be making dinners for 3. Okay. Well, that. Well, I guess if like you're like having dinners and stuff like that, you'd be catching up a bit more often, I suspect. It looks better at night. It looks so much better at night. But yeah, basically all I was sort of like saying was, you know how like these days when you get a game, you can't guarantee that the game that you bought today is going to be the same game that you're playing in a year's time. Like when I talk about like a lot of the things I used to like about PUBG, so when I used to play it, they were the things that drew me in and got me to play it and made me play it so much. But it's not the same game. Like when I started playing it a year ago, again, like every week or so, um, it wasn't the same game then, and it's even more not the same game now. And I understand a lot of people like the games to be transformative and keep up with changes and be interesting and stuff. Um, so why do you think PUBG is growing again? I am aware that PUBG has been growing in popularity, and even some of the big streamers and stuff are coming back and playing it and stuff, like you know Shroud and stuff. But it was like slowly edging up in popularity, and I think the thing is that they're constantly just adding fucking content, like just about every other week, because every single week there is a massive update for it. And as I said, with like the PUBG Discord has got like a fuck ton of like updates every single day. There's like up to 4 per day. So I know that it's just like they're bringing in lots of stuff. They're probably polling like the people that are playing the most or like their ranked players or whatever it is. But like, yeah, it's just moving it further and further away from what I actually enjoy about the game. It's just a little frustrating, you know. That yeah, the Sony started what everyone was fearing. What's it for digital content? Yeah, I was always saying stuff like that because like that was my biggest concern when I very first got Steam. Because like before I got my Steam account, because like it's only a few years old, I've only had like a few Steam games and stuff, but like most of my games are all either from CDs and put onto like you know the computer and stuff, or um like I own them. So that's why you'll see me sometimes with like random game night and stuff like that. I'll just bust out some old ass game. And it'll be the same kind of like fantastic nostalgia as it was like back when everybody else was playing it, you know? There we go, they'll get that done. So it'll probably make it. So it'll probably be made illegal in like 2 decades after almost every company takes away things you bought. Yeah, well, as far as I could tell, I don't think they were doing a refund for it, were they? Because I think from what I've read, they were like, you can't have the game. You bought the game, but can't have the game. And like we're not gonna like basically like make it so that it's I don't know whatever they were doing with it. Because I think in like most cases, like if you can't access something, you normally get like a refund for it or something like that. But I also know that there's a whole bunch of like, what do you call it? Stuff coming out for people. I will sit up a little bit straighter. Um, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out where it's helping people understand how they can access things in either their Steam or other game libraries and stuff like that that are no longer available or being able to be played, so they can still play the shit that they bought. I have that drink. Hold on. I'll have to run towards that. I worry about stuff like that. I think probably the first big worry game that I had for that kind of thing was like with WoW, where I got given the game. That was a, I think, birthday or Christmas gift, and then you had to pay for time every single month you wanted to play it. But then, like, the game would, it was also one that was like ever evolving, ever changing, and stuff like that. And you know, the end goal of whatever level you're supposed to get up to was like always getting moved further back, and so on and so forth. Hi, mate. So, like, I don't need a game to be exactly the fucking same. I just need it to stay in the same direction it was going in originally. Like, if you take a game that had a specific vision and you completely change everything about that vision and turn it into a completely different game, it stops being the game that you got the game for originally. Or at least that's how I kind of feel about it. It's like, yeah, there have been times where I'm like, I don't know if I really want to, like, emergency cover flare. What the fuck is that? Emergency cover flare for on-demand defense against enemy bullets? What the fuck? Alright. You know what? Cool beans. We're learning shit today. Fucking PUBG's changed a little bit. I like that this has, like, been back-to-back, too. It's not even, like, between games. It's, like, same game. Alright. I know there was a gun butt there, but let's run up here. So we're talking about Diablo again. No, we're not talking about Diablo. We're talking about PUBG. Right before you jumped in, they added in a buy station that I found, and you get coins. I don't have any on me at the moment, but you can get coins in game now that you can use at the buy station to get things like, you know, a vest or a particular thing with a gun or silencer or whatever you need, right? And it just, to me, screams of like Warzone. Which, if I was playing Warzone, I'd be like, cool, let's fucking go. But this is not Warzone. This is PUBG. So I have a different feeling about that. Like this. I now have, or should have, been given something then. It's supposed to have given me like a smoke grenade thing just then for killing somebody. There is somebody else here as well. I'm not sure where. I'll probably fucking find them. Anyway, let's go see if we can find where they went. I heard footsteps over here. Like real so often, developers continue adding new features to bring in old and new players without considering the consequences of adding a new feature. Yeah, that's basically it, word for word, Mirthless. Is I understand that the game is trying to just survive. I get it. Like, they're trying to do what they have to do to stay in the market. Because, I mean, they did spend the time and the manpower and stuff like that to literally get something made and out there and stuff. Thank you, Mirthless. I could hear somebody. I just couldn't tell where they were. But yeah, like, I understand that they've put in all those hours, and it would be stupid to just, like, let it fall by the wayside and become, like, obscure and irrelevant and stuff like that. Like, I understand with, like, some of the battlefields, like, I think Battlefield 4 or something like that, like, it's fucking impossible to get a lobby to play the game. And a lot of people still want to play the game, but they can't fucking get in and actually play it because there just isn't people to queue with and stuff like that. So, you know, what would most games do in that kind of scenario is they would usually just add bots. Like, the same kind of thing as what PUBG did. At one point in time, they had too few people playing the game, so they added in bots because it makes sense. Then all of a sudden, people have enough people to get into lobby and play the game and, you know, all the things. But at the same time, like, all the people that enjoyed the aspect of fighting other people, we didn't care if there was 5 people to find and hunt or if there was 50. We just wanted to play against people. That's all it was. So changing it to have bots and stuff was not necessarily the best option for people that enjoy that. Partly because of how many battlefields there are too. Yeah, well, there is that too as well. You know, if you spread your game base too thin, there's somebody over here. If you spread your game base too thin across too many titles, you're gonna have not enough people for the existing games. Like, I could not fucking tell you what other games the developers of PUBG have made. I have no fucking clue because I haven't looked. PUBG's enough for me, so I haven't gone looking for something else. However, if they brought out like a follow-up PUBG, or they had have kept the original, and they had brought out, say, PUBG 2 now with like, you know, buy stations and bots and stuff like that, like I probably would have taken a look, but that would